on IWTV News.
Dental Career Fair, open wide.
Iowa Western has a strong sense of community.
Taking aim at the Natty, shotgun sports.
We're probably our best that we've ever been this year.
Stepping out at the Natty. Hey, hit the target.
We're gonna win this thing. Yeah.
Life is a cabaret, old chum.
From the campus of Iowa Western, you're watching IWTV News.
Hello and welcome to our latest edition of IWTV News. I'm JJ Davis. Now, you know, as I've gotten older, my teeth, my chompers, are becoming more of an issue. But have no fear, the Iowa Western dental students are here and soon to be there. Lining the second floor of the Student Center like a row of teeth. Well, not exactly. 18 crowns or businesses arching around and ready to extract some dental students from Reaver Country.
Find your car. There's a lot of offices around the area hiring since COVID happened. They've been having a hard time getting different dental assistants and hygienists to stay on.
Approximately 15 hygienists and over 15 dental assistants are graduating in May and are ready to put a cap on their future with a job.
I have 2 kiddos, so I think I didn't realize how full my plate was going to be. But now that I've made it through, I've learned that I can do it.
Well, good luck with everything. Hygiene school's hard. I think Iowa Western has a strong sense of community, and that has always impressed me. And I'm getting that feeling with everybody coming in today, too.
I'm very curious where can I go as far as scheduling goes.
I hear that, there's definitely quite a bit of need within the community, specifically for hygienists. So I definitely see everybody very eager, very friendly, and welcoming.
I'm surprised at how many offices are actually here today. That just shows that what they said is true. Right now we are in a high demand.
Smaller practices.
This fair is getting exposure to the students for different job opportunities for dental hygiene. Gives the employers a chance to see our campus, our dental hygiene program.
Like Wednesday.
Going in, I knew absolutely nothing, but they've taught me so much about x-rays, corona polishing, procedures. They really prepare you for the dental field.
You're ready to come into the workforce.
I want a place that has a good working environment, that has a staff that will support me with my growth and being a new assistant.
It's a great opportunity for you guys and for us.
The students are very prepared. A lot of them have come with resumes in hand. So I think that's just super impressive. They have a ton of opportunities.
Okay. And then we built that office.
And so, a ton of conversations going on. The Dental Career Fair at Iowa Western, all is fair in love of teeth. It was open wide to the possibilities. No cavities here, just a clean, white, healthy future. Back at the WIC, the Iowa Western softball team steps in at its home away from home. Let's go racing, boys! Wii-Wii. They were, when we come back.
From the campus of Iowa Western, this is IWTV News.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back.
when you want to talk, I'm here.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
You know, these games are cool. They seem like they're getting more and more advanced every year. And for an old mug like me, it's always hard. But hey, for you youngins, piece of cake. Oh, and they're free. You heard right, free. How about a little ping and a pong? If that doesn't rattle your paddle, then take flight and take a pop. I mean shot. And if that doesn't put air under your wings, then fight to the death. I mean the edge. Wii Night in the Wellness Center.
They can play games anywhere from Mario Kart to Wii Sports Resort to Wii Sports, Just Dance, and along with Wii Play as well. So far, it's been Wii Sports Resort. Now, as of right now, we currently have we have Mario Kart going on right now. My personal favorite, I'd have to say, is probably Wii Play, because you can play ping pong on there, you can play pool.
You can play lots of stuff. So, you want to go back and forth? You want to fly like an eagle? Or you want to fall from grace? Wii Night at Iowa Western. Wii-Wii. All right, now, taking aim with a video game is one thing. A real shotgun is another. You heard right. I'm talking about the Iowa Western Shotgun Sports Team. It's that time of year again. And the target? Well, the Natty. Trees will be blooming soon, as spring is in the air. And so is something else. The Iowa Western Shotgun Sports Team is taking aim at nationals.
As far as other teams in our division, we're very competitive this year. We're looking at, last weekend, I believe we were within 10 targets of the leading team. We're probably our best that we've ever been this year. Last year, we lost our stud, Weston Zolk. We've had a couple of kids step up. Mitch Germany, Jacob Sleater, a couple of those third-year guys this year really stepped up for me and are putting on a good show.
Cool. It's a whole lot different than Colorado. The weather's way different and stuff.
Shooting the same?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a little bit, at a higher level than it was when I was in high school.
Oh. Usually we shoot good when we have to. So.
Good under pressure?
Yep, good under pressure.
Most of the kids come from a trap background, but I do have a handful of kids that come in and they love the game of skeet. So they work their butts off and they put on a good skeet score. There'll be 6 different trophies altogether. The main one we're looking for is that Division IV national title overall.
And so, spring is in the air. And so is the sound of winning. The Iowa Western Shotgun Sports Team taking aim at the Natty. The Reavers on target for a big finish. Meanwhile, another team is taking another shot at a national title, and not with its hands, but with its feet. Stepping out with the brand spanking new Iowa Western dance team, and talk about starting from scratch.
Welcome back.
They were welcomed back during the 2021 football season. They've been working with the music and the mirror ever since.
5, 7, 8.
The new Iowa Western Dance program, ready to rock at the Dance Team Union College Classic National Championships in Orlando, Florida.
Coaching is my passion. I love working with kids. I love working with young adults and just pulling confidence out, just teaching them life skills through dance. Because of the time frame that I got hired, it was really hard to recruit, and we didn't have in-person auditions, so everything was via video. So it was kind of hard to tell what I would get.
We're like the guinea pigs because we haven't done this before, so we're trying to figure out what works best for us, what can work better next year.
5, 6, 7, 8. Take way wider steps and bend your knees.
Especially being at a collegiate level, we have to take the dance aspect, the athleticism, the sport very seriously, but it's always my goal as a coach to teach everyone some life lessons.
A lot of it is more about the social aspect. I mean, we have to work together as a team to get towards our goal, but you also have to work with the crowd and student section at games because you really help hype them up and you keep the game going.
I would say passion. I think we all have a really good big passion for dance and just love being out there.
We have a really talented group of young ladies, but the skill level ranges from girls with 13 plus years experience to I have a first year dancer and she's done great. We're going in full throttle. We're gonna win this thing. Yeah. Period. We're gonna do really well at nationals. I feel it in my bones.
They've been feeling it all year, and next up, stepping out in 3 categories at nationals: pom, hip hop, and jazz. The new Iowa Western Dance Team, ready to kick up another first, a national championship.
I'm thinking about you all the time and all the things we talked about.
Yep, felt like singing at the Arts Center recently, but in the on-deck circle, the 3-time national champs. After the break.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where did cats go on vacation? New York. Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
Why do you ask that, kiddo?
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Expectations, as usual, are high for this program, but then again, 3 national titles will do that for you. The 10th-ranked Iowa Western baseball team is once again the team to beat. It's that way every year. And with all the talent, it's no surprise. Here's big-time baseball player wannabe, Austin Greenland.
The boys of spring are back for the 48th season of Iowa Western baseball, and they're ready to run away with it.
The reality of my program is to better the kid, to get him prepared academically, and to improve him as a ball player, get him a little bigger, a little stronger, get him to learn the game a little bit, and get him placed somewhere else.
Big Blues popped off 12-4 to start the season, with 23 Reavers clocking in over 90 off the island. Not to mention the hot swords. Reavers knocking in 137 runs.
They're bigger, they're stronger, they're more educated about their weights, about their training, about their eating habits, their sleeping habits. They're more electric athletes.
Mark Reardon is one rare coach. That's a sure fact. I mean, just think about it. Between 3-time National Coach of the Year and 12 JUCO World Series tournament appearances, the guy's got a resume longer than Santa's nice list. But the sheer fact of it is, and we all know this, you got to have players to get along. In fact, I think his players, they get along pretty well.
It really makes this team a lot of fun. It's kind of the locker room atmosphere. It's one big family. It's just a bunch of brothers who really enjoy being around each other. I think the togetherness of this team is kind of unrivaled to other teams I've been on. And I think that's something that'll definitely help, as the season goes on.
I mean, we got to come out every game and work. I mean, our coach just said before this game, will over skill. That's true. I mean, we have all the skill power in the world to do great things, but we got to put our nose down and keep grinding every day to get better.
With 19 sophomores committed to D1 schools, it makes sense why further into the season, they'll have a brand new all-carpet home. Reporting for IWTV Sports, I'm Austin Greenland.
Thanks, Austin. Now, to some games. Of course, the Reavers played one early, and then another much later. The Reavers once again at Bellevue West to step in against DMAC, bottom of the second. Clay Cutter, high chopper to short. Run hustles across 2-0 Big Blue. Write it down, a number of scouts. See the visitors put a couple of hits together in the 6th inning to tie it, and then an easy 4-3 to get out of the inning. Right? Wrong. Off the bag. Run scores 3-2 Bears. Bottom 6th. Iowa Western, a couple of hits. Runners on the corners, but Augie Rasmussen a 4-6-3 double play. The next game, guys, checking it out. Now the home team just out-hits DMAC 6-3. 9th inning, Alec Patino smokes one to right center. Legs hit to second for a 2-out double. But that was it. Noah Bush rounds out to end it. The Bears humble the Reavers 3-2.
We out-hit them, we just never hit when it mattered. That tends, all those baseball cliches, 2-out hitting wins games and all that stuff, and it does. I go day by day, and I just try to communicate with our kids and let them know. And, I even told, I agree with you guys, this can suck, but it's got to suck with the positivity of we're getting a great facility, but until then, we just got to play wherever we can play, and guess what? We're playing.
They played a few hours later. The Reavers bang out 9 hits and rout Southwestern 12-2. Iowa Western is now 13-5. Meanwhile, the Big Blue softball team swinging away against the Raiders. And I mean swinging. Karis Gifford just triples to the gap. Iowa Western belts 3 home runs. 2 by Olivia Calles and Get out the construction equipment and the wrecking ball. In the circle, Emily Browse doing her thing. The Reavers strike out Central from Columbus, 7-0.
2 weeks off, so we're trying to figure out where we're at again. You know, you have that 2 weeks down that you got to try and figure it back out. You know, we won 7-0. Don't get me wrong, it was a quality outing, but you know, we got to get back to doing the little things like we were before we had our big break.
Honestly, this pitcher last time struck me out like 4 times, so I was not not about to let that happen again.
Game 2, Central up 1-0 in the first inning. Cameron Millie up the box. Here comes Speedy. Calles hits the dirt, and it's a tie game. Everybody hits. Amelia Hernandez bangs a bingle in the second. Casey Barber through the right side, and then Olivia Valdez jacks one to left for Breakfast Lunch and Dinner. A 5-run inning. Iowa Western outscores the Raiders 15-7. Now the Reavers sweep Northeastern next day. Big Blue now 19-7. Well, now, is it me or does it seem like coaches are dropping like flies around here? Moving on, or, well, take the now former women's head basketball coach.
We do get trapping opportunities. There's got to be some rotation.
She was rotating players in and out for 7 years. Her teams laid in 160 wins, tore down the Nets, winning 3 regional titles, and made a run in the national tournament twice.
JJ, get the frick all the way over here.
Now, after 19 years in the coaching profession, Lindsay Vanderhoof has hung up her whistle and will next take a shot as the development director with the American Heart Association. And the decision?
Incredibly hard. Like, a lot of people were stunned because when we announced it after the season was over, but it'd been a few months that Chris and I were talking about it, going back and forth. You're never really 100% sure when you give something up that you're so passionate about.
One possession at a time. You D up. You're in there to D up.
I'm going to remember all those kids that I've been able to witness them growing and then seeing them now and they're doing so well. Some of the greatest memories are like just with my family and like them coming over to my house and we do this back to school bash, and I think that's gonna be the hardest thing is like we won't have that this year. My husband will probably be grateful because he's not grilling and doing all crazy stuff, but I hope they just remember how much I cared about my girls and how I tried so hard to just make our program better and wanted to be remembered as someone that really loved Iowa Western.
And women's basketball.
Right now, you guys did exactly what I asked. You got that 10 minutes back.
Lindsay Vanderhoof is passion personified. The 41-year-old mother of 2 is fast breaking to her next role in life, but not after challenging and forging future roles for many young women. Reaver Country is forever grateful. And finally, play it again, Sam, on the other side.
Because of you, I felt hopeless.
I know it was a joke, but it still hurt me.
Because of you, I felt wanted and not alone in this world.
Because you said hi to me on the first day of school, I felt included, and I knew that I was going to be okay.
Action!
Arts Center was hopping recently as music spilled over the stage. Life is a cabaret, old chum, and as usual, Iowa Western killed it, and so did the students.
I'm wondering if you still have your doubts about me, 'cause baby, I'm wondering about you. I seem to walk as though I have wings, but I never walk past your door, same way I used to anymore.
And so some sweet, sweet music here in Reaver Country. Now it's time to go. Busy times in Reaver Country. The Iowa Western News team is always ready to go. And what's that old saying? All the news that's fit to, well, you know the rest. And so for this latest edition of IWTV News, I'm JJ Davis. And as always, I'll see you around campus.
IWTV is online. Like us, follow us, watch us.